thought I'd show you this. Might be a little bit difficult to figure out what it is from this angle at the moment. If you wander around here, you can see got a root plate. There's a hole that formed when it fell over. And a lot of the soil that was entailed in it dropped down. Now you've got a lump that's covered in mosses. A bit more around the edge, but totally different from the ground floor around it. If we keep going around this side, we'll see that it is a phoenix tree. Usually I think of phoenix trees as having blown down, laid along the ground, obviously with its crown at that end, and then they grow up and put up trunks from along the length of the original trunk, and eventually after many years they can turn into a line of trees. This is a sweet chestnut, and this has been down a long time, and she was very big when she came down. This bit of the bark with its cambium on the top of the tree has obviously kept growing, and you can see that it's formed a whole cluster of new tree-sized trees. I brought me logging tape for another reason. While it's here, we'll measure this, and this comes out at, well, that's 4 foot there, so that's a good 3.5 foot. Showing signs of ring shake, which I've talked about on other videos. You can see the ring pattern. Basically, there's discontinuities in some trees. It varies in species, but depends on the circumstance. You've got discontinuities between the annual rings. So if you were to take this away, which has happened here, and saw it in a sawmill, if your ring shake is bad, you're not going to get nice planks out of it. They're going to split along the length. So if you can imagine a plank right the way through the middle, it would split here, it would split here, and here, and here. So that's ring shake, and this is a phoenix tree, and a slightly unusual one. Usually a tree blows down, you chop its top off. You can imagine that's an incredible shock to its system, so you usually give up and die. So that's it, and I'm going to turn you on your side, and she's now a big tree again, and quite an old tree. That's been down for at least 30 years. Turn your right side up again. I hope that was interesting. Also, you've got a holly which is seeded on the top of the root plate and is doing its thing in between the branches of this sweet chestnut, now to the reach of browsing deer.